Wanna be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion. Let's talk health, fitness, community, lifestyle, and finance. With Boss Up Houston, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up. Hey everybody, welcome back to Boss Up Houston Talk Show. I'm your host, Chimere Bacon, and I have the bosses in the building with me. Y'all know how we do. This is Boss Up Houston. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. This is season 6. Hey. Y'all not ready for season 6, okay? We started it and we're hitting the ground running. Season 6, episode 1 is called Boss Moves, honey. And if you're not making boss moves, you're not moving at all, okay? I have Miss Roxie Galvin in the building.
I'm here, y'all. Hey.
I have Sabrina Golden in the building. Miss Amber Neal.
Hey, guys.
In the building. And Jaie Williams in the building, honey.
Yeah.
The bosses are here. So, what have y'all been doing? Is the pandemic over? I
don't even know. We just got to be bossing up still.
Right.
Haven't looked up long enough to notice.
Right. I think I was affected a little bit by the pandemic because, the kids were at home and, it changed a little bit of the scheduling. But for the most part, I thank God that the pandemic didn't directly affect me to where, I was sick or anyone that was real close to me, got sick. How did it affect you guys?
I know for me personally, I enjoy being home. Working from home. That whole commute thing is...
Oh, yeah.
So that was nice. I got to do a lot of things around the house and still get work done. And spend time with my family. So for me, that was very rewarding.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love that.
Well, considering I moved back to Houston in 2020 to launch Date, and then the pandemic happened 1 month later. So we're trying to launch Date right now. Getting back out with the comedy clubs finally. I was hit really hard as really not having a essential business, being an entertainer. So it was hard, but we're rebounding, and but thank God because even though it was hard, I was covered. So I'm very blessed.
Yes.
Right.
Blessings.
For me,
Okay, Sabrina.
well, I work from home, so I was already home, but just with my kids. But I spend a lot of time with my kids too, so I got to sit down and relax. That was my thing, and because I wasn't going, gone,
right
here, there, so I was at home resting.
Well, 2020 COVID was different from 2021 COVID. 2020 was really hard. 2021 I guess I'm not as fearful as I was in 2020. I started working for the school district, so COVID was rampant. It had took out a lot of teachers. There was a lot of students but we kept on moving. I think we're at a point now to where we're not letting COVID just determine what we do with our life. I'm still masking up. Are y'all still masking?
Yes, I am too. Yes.
Girl, you can't talk about the nightclub. COVID ain't solving nothing at the club.
Not in Texas.
I'm glad you said that because I think it was a little different. I think everybody was panicking. Pandemic, hello.
Yeah.
In the beginning, but adjusting started happening and setting in, and everybody got to getting back to the business, right? Getting back to the business that pays us.
Come on.
They say you're not a real hustler if you didn't come out of the pandemic with a new hustle.
Listen,
That's a fact.
Do something.
we actually set up our brick and mortar at the brink of the pandemic.
That's amazing.
December 2019, we structured everything for the brick and mortar. In 2020, January we started the actual business in the brick and mortar, and haven't stopped since. Wow. So again, awesome. The pandemic is great for some people and wasn't so great for others. But all in all, we want everybody to learn how to adjust, learn how, and that's what bosses do. Boss moves. You learn how to move. You learn what to do. You learn what you can do or can't do, and you adjust and you make it happen. Right?
That's it.
That's it. All right, you guys. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with you. Y'all know how we do. This is Boss Up Houston. I'm your host Chimere Bacon, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is T. Foxy Wyckoff, and this is Let's Talk Business and Real Estate, where faith, hope, and determination comes alive. You can't talk business without talking real estate. Oh. Come follow me. The Lord will bless your barns, and He will bless your hands and everything you put them to do. The Lord will bless the property in which He's giving you. Tune in to Let's Talk Business and Real Estate on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on the Boss Up Houston Network.
Wanna be a boss? You're watching Boss Up Houston Network. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Maybe you're divorced or new in town. It's time to meet your match with Events and Adventures. Whether you're low-key or adventurous, come hang out with tons of like-minded people at exciting group activities. The best part? Everyone is single. From happy hours and trivia nights to outdoor adventures and weekend getaways, Events and Adventures has something for everyone. We're all here for the same reason. So come be part of a community made for singles. Your match is waiting for you to make your move. Visit eventsandadventures.com to get started. That's eventsandadventures.com.
Welcome back, you guys. Y'all know how we do. This is Boss Up Houston Talk Show. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. Thank you for tuning in. We want to give a shout out to everybody that's tuned in, locked in, and that has been following us. This is season 6. Woo!
Yes.
Season 6,
Yes.
baby.
Listen, we're moving. We're making boss moves, honey. And season 6 shows and proves it, honey. Okay? The proof is in the pudding. Yes.
Yes, it is. Did you know what happened to you during the pandemic?
Oh, yeah. So we were talking over the break. And I guess I have to let y'all know. Yes, so I got married during the pandemic. Hey, honey. Mr. Sugar and Destin Jr., honey. Yes.
1 down, 3 to go.
Yeah, because Jay is already there. Jay is there.
You're already there. You're already there. 3 more to go.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys boss up in that area. Okay, exactly. Now, but let me tell you something. I'm still in the same mind frame and the same mindset on how I feel about marriage and everything. Like literally, I know at one point I was like, I ain't getting married, but I feel like again, I've always been a hopeless romantic, but I've always also been real.
Yes.
And so I'm just realistic in what's really happening in my life and what my surroundings are and who is for me.
Right.
And that's another boss move. At the end of the day, you make moves that elevate you, that elevate your situation, that helps and what is conducive for your life. And so I feel like that consummation was a boss move for me.
Definitely.
Love it. I'm
And we're so
enjoying.
happy
Thank
for
you.
I love your
Thank you.
last name. That's a cool name.
I know, Bacon Destin, honey.
Destin.
It sounds amazing.
Yes, everybody said, what's your last name? And I say Destin. Oh, you know, so you know that everybody was on the, Miss Bacon, baby, but now I say Miss Bacon Destin, baby. So shout out to my husband. Okay. Sugar Ray Destin Jr. Y'all check him out. Y'all can go look him up on social media. So we're going to get back into what we're talking about today. We're talking about boss moves, honey. Okay. And we're going to talk about the net worth. So with your net worth, you always want to have a net worth that is legacy. Y'all know we talk about it all the time. Legacy wealth that can go through generation to generation. And a lot of times here now we are the start of that, right?
Yes.
Our parents or grandparents really didn't leave us the things that we wish to have or want to acquire now. And so times have changed, times are different. And a boss move is setting your children up and their children up and their children up.
Yes,
okay?
absolutely.
So get that boss move on. Legacy wealth, like I said all the time, get life insurance policies that are over $10,000.
Yes.
Like, what is $10,000? You can
That's
spend
basically
$10,000.
cost right there.
That ain't even a funeral cost,
Right.
okay? So listen, a $10,000 policy is okay, I'm saying goodbye. And that's it. You know, set your family, set your children, set your husband or whoever is left, whoever you're leaving to your legacy, set them up. So we're gonna talk about a little bit of net worth. Y'all know Rick Ross,
Oh, yes.
the boss, honey. Okay, so you know we got to talk about the bosses. Okay, Rick Ross' net worth is $40 million as of 2020. The end of 2020. These are the numbers. His net worth is $40 million. He has a new book out. Okay. He talks a lot about different things in there. I've been reading it and listening to it along with my husband. Because we're about bossing up, and making moves. And we're looking to do some things in investing. So with Rick Ross, did y'all know he owns some wing stops?
Yes, I knew that.
You look
Okay.
like
Listen, okay, but that's the best thing. Listen, you embrace, honey.
Embrace the chicken wings.
Mind the business that pays you.
They had Van Diesel on the boat with his shirt off, and he was overweight. And they're like, "That's okay. You don't have a boat. You're shirtless without the boat, so don't hang."
Don't look like, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still on the boat.
Yeah, he's done a lot of things. He has a couple of other businesses. Get the book, okay? Read the book or listen to the book. Either way, Rick Ross is a boss in his own right. He's done the music. He has other ventures. So definitely multiple streams lead you to boss moves, right? All right. So next we're going to be talking about Jada Smith and Will Smith. I should say Will Smith and Jada Smith, right? Politically correct. Their net worth together as a family is $370 million. Can somebody say cha-ching? Okay. Boss
They
move.
put their kids to work though.
Listen, and but the thing about it is, and what I like about them is that they created avenues for their kids to build on the legacy that they already had. Yeah. So it's not a surprise to me that their worth is $370 million. My goodness. Boss moves.
Can I buy $1?
So let's talk about moves that have made you a boss, right? So in family, you guys, what moves have made you a boss in that area? Whoever wants to take it.
I can take it. So, my children, my family, my little 4 children, they had this doubt mentality for the past, freaking 10 years. okay? This year, I started getting them to do affirmations. And so whenever I see that they're kind of shaken and down, I tell them, okay, look, you can do this. You know you can do this. You've done this. You've done this. And I help them get into that move. And I feel like when you put that into your kids, it'll help them be able to pull themselves together as adults.
I love that. I love that. Okay. Bossing
my
up.
little thing.
Boss
That's a big
move.
thing. That's a big thing.
That is a big thing because then it sets the tone actually for the household. The energy, you
They'll
know.
always recall it too.
Yes.
After they grow up, they'll remember.
I did the
love
same
that.
thing with my kids. We every year we wrote out our list of what we wanted to happen for every year.
Yes.
And so they have that to where, okay, and we made it a requirement to go to college. Like, you got to go to college. You don't have to work. We'll take care of you, but make sure you go to college. But also know what you're talented in as well. So, like, as my baby girl, she's very talented in dance. So I tried to push her in that area. Like, you can be a choreographer. You can be teaching Beyonce some moves and stuff
Come
like
on
that.
here.
So, I mean, there's different avenues. And my son, he loves sports, so I pushed him in that area.
Right.
You know? So you try to push him in the areas, and that's my boss move because once you make it, I make it too.
That's
Hello.
Right. That's right.
It's really about standing in the gap and stopping those generational curses.
That's it.
And you know, I think the best compliment I ever had about my daughter is when she graduated college with her degree in journalism. She said, "Mom, you know, when you got pregnant with me, you were 20 years old. You were in college. You dropped out of college. You didn't have a job. Talk about a total loser, right? And a single parent. I found I was pregnant after we broke up. You know, so I was like at the worst of the worst. And most people may not have decided to keep the baby, you know, but I decided to keep her. And I thought it's me and you against the world. And so you see from being a dropout college, no job, pregnant single mom to who I am today with no degree. I never went back. And so she said the best thing you taught me, Mom, was that because you easily could have gave up, had a bunch of kids, got on welfare, taught me that. She said, but you taught me to boss up and no matter what the circumstances to go for it. So my kids now, I'm grateful because we're close when I wasn't close to my parents at that age. And they also are bossing up. They are better than I was at 25 than I was at 45.
Love
What you want,
it.
supposed to do.
Yes.
That's winning.
Yes. Love
Exactly.
it.
I know for me, it's more so just trying to lead by example. And I've always wanted my kids to be able to say, you know what, my mom didn't give up no matter all of the adversity and all of the obstacles. She still pressed forward with prayer and affirmations and trying to have a positive mindset. You know, I told y'all before, I grew up with the whole mentality of treat people how you want to be treated. And so for me, that was like, be kind, being generous, be a giver, not realizing the reciprocity wasn't required to be returned, right? But I want my kids to know that no matter what you go through, no matter how hard things get, you can always come home. You're always going to find love, and mommy's always going to pray, because that's something that we instill I know for sure. Now my grandson, he'll tell me right now, because I pray over his feet. While he's laying in bed, I'm like, let me pray over your feet, and I pray over his feet, and he'll say, my mom, pray for my feet. You know, so he's getting that, and he's forward. You know, so just leading by example is the best thing to me.
I can't wait till he starts dating.
I know, right? He's so
You don't pray for my feet.
wait a minute. It's too late.
If you can't pray for my feet,
Baby, y'all know Ruth was at the feet, right? the virtuous woman. Hello. Teaching them early. That's good. Yes. Listen, boss moves. So I'm going to go quick into Business 101. We do that actually every Saturday as well, because in business, you know, you have to make boss moves. You have to boss up. So quick, 5 things that you need to do to boss up is know your numbers. You should always know your numbers. Your bottom line, start high, and then you can go down, you know, if you need to, or negotiations can happen. But know your numbers. What's your bottom line? I don't come out the house, okay?
Unless you make it
she
a
means
certain
literally. Yeah.
Like,
At all.
I can put my hair on, right?
Okay, it ain't happening. Okay, so, I have a bottom line number, and that's the number. You should know your numbers, and even when you're writing down your business plans and things of that nature, do your projections of numbers, because that's also a motivation. Know your numbers. That's a boss move. Be present wherever you are. Okay? Yes. There is a lot of times that we see other people, we see them moving, we want to be in the space that they're in because they're leveling up. But you have to be present where you are. You have to acknowledge that, hey, I'm not there yet. I'm going to get there. Yeah. That's a goal, but bosses acknowledge where they are and then make adjustments or moves to get to the space to where they want to be, right? Don't do it alone. Y'all see I got these beautiful boss babes with me, okay? Don't do it alone. Even if you have to start by yourself, gradually grab somebody that can help and lift you up. And also you can, hey, that's that reciprocity, right? You can give back to them. Pour into each other, okay? The last thing is to produce a solid product, okay? Yes. Don't come out the gate just giving people whatever. Don't let it be, it needs to be quality. You want to produce a solid product. So that's our business one-on-one, honey. I hope you enjoyed. We're going to go to another quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have Sabrina Golden with Golden Opportunities, and then we'll be out.
United 93, that traffic for you is 1 o'clock, 12 miles eastbound 370. Negative contact, we're looking, United 93. United 93, Cleveland, if you hear the center right then. Pick up the keep remaining sitting, have the ball
Airport. My job as in-flight coordinator was to brief the crews before their flights, was to sign them in for their flights. And there were 5 flight attendants for that flight that morning.
Passengers?
Yeah, they were ministering, talking about Jesus to the passengers.
Okay.
At the end of it. Debbie was working first class. Yeah. So the terrorists attacked Debbie first. And we believe the pilots, because the pilots were already gone when they got into the cockpit.
United 93, have you got information on that yet?
Yeah, he's down.
He's down?
Yes.
When did he land?
He did not land.
So he's down?
Yeah, somewhere up northeast of Camp David. They're not ready to fly, but it's getting bad.
Watching a great show on Boss Up Houston Network. Have you heard? They're bossing up, okay? And I heard they're looking for you. Any podcasters, talk show hosts, if you're a writer or producer, we definitely need you. Come aboard and boss up. Our topic today is, what's your status?
Hello fam, Ken Mills here once again.
And here at Boss Up, we like to help small business owners and entrepreneurs advertise, promote, or become a sponsor for one of our television, podcast, or radio shows. All you have to do is click the link down below to see if you qualify.
This is Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up. All right. We are back, and y'all know how we do. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston Talk Show, honey. I have the bosses in the building with me.
Hi.
I have Miss Jaie Williams, Amber Neal,
Hello.
Sabrina Golden, and Roxie McLeod. And y'all know I am Chimere Bacon Destin, honey. I like saying that now. I love it. All right. We're going to go to Sabrina Golden with Golden Opportunities.
So you guys make sure you take a look at it.
All right. Check it out.
So this is our 5th annual pumpkin competition that I do with my kids. And yes, 2 of them are off to college, so it's just me a little bit doing it. So what we do is we put our thinking caps on and our creativity caps on, and we go to work. We blast the music and we have a good time. And at the end, we post it on Facebook and Instagram and see who the audience chooses as their favorite pumpkin. And then we celebrate at the end.
Start it over. I didn't like the way it was going, so stay tuned.
And boom, there it is. These are the pumpkins. Tell us who's your fave. Until next time, this is Golden Opportunities, and I'm your girl, Sabrina Golden. See you next time.
Are you single? Maybe you're divorced or new in town. It's time to meet your match with Events and Adventures. Whether you're low-key or adventurous, come hang out with tons of like-minded people at exciting group activities. The best part? Everyone is single. From happy hours and trivia nights to outdoor adventures and weekend getaways, Events and Adventures has something for everyone. We're all here for the same reason. So come be part of a community made for singles. Your match is waiting for you to make your move. Visit eventsandadventures.com to get started. That's eventsandadventures.com.
So we're going to end on a good note on boss moves, you guys. Let's talk about boss moves in relationships. Ooh. All right. Listen, I think a boss move is being adulting. Okay? It's so many people that are a certain age but are not really adults. And I think that is like the biggest boss move for me is for you to acknowledge that we are adults, honey. First of all, I have choices. I can do what I want to do. I'm grown. Real grown.
Hello. If I want to be in the streets, I can be in the streets.
If I want to answer my phone, I can answer or not. Okay? So adulting is definitely a boss move. Come on, y'all. Dig in. Give us some boss moves in relationships.
I'm going to have to go last.
I think communication is important.
Communication is
huge.
huge.
And I mean, and I'm talking about all situations. If you're having an argument, you don't have to yell. We can talk.
Yes, exactly.
And we can get into a disagreement and not be mad, like where it ruins the whole day.
Right.
Like you can't talk anymore. You mad. You know, giving the silent treatment. That's not mature. That is not adulting.
That's not adulting.
No. Boss move is being able to be accountable, be self-aware, and own it. But the real boss move is even when it hurts, if you know that it's betraying yourself and it's not what you really want, it's better to walk away and be alone and believe that God's going to give you better. Because if you can't say, this is God's very best for me, then that's how you know you're playing yourself.
Come on. Ooh, baby, that was a boss statement.
Wasn't it?
Pass the collection. Play, honey.
$, matchmaker Amber.
Okay.
Message.
Love it.
So for me, it's being open and honest about who you are. If you don't think you're going to be a great fit, then don't even try it. Don't. For me, I cut it off from the start. I'd be like, oh, you need this. I don't think I can fulfill that, so I'm not going to be able to please you, so let me just step away from this. So, and that's the type of person I am, because I want to please the person I'm with.
Right.
And if I feel I'm not going to be able to please you, I got to cut it.
Deuces.
But you got to please me too.
That's
right.
right.
I'm a pleaser. I got to make sure I'm pleased too.
Yes.
Pleasure, honey.
So those are boss moves for me.
Yes, boss moves.
So I'm in a relationship with myself.
Come on, self.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's friends I go on dates and I enjoy myself, but I'm really enjoying just pleasing me.
I love that.
I do too.
Listen, I loved when I was single. I don't take nothing away from single, and loving yourself, self-worth, knowing yourself and knowing what you want. Your self-reflection, time with yourself gives you an opportunity to actually know exactly what you want, exactly what you will deal with, exactly what you need.
Yeah.
So that's cool, Roxie.
Yeah. Having gone through that divorce and everything, I have a time to kind of sit back and see, what is it that I like? Like, what is it that I really enjoy doing? I'm not trying to please anybody right now. And not that I have a problem with pleasing someone. Just right now, it feels good pleasing myself. And I know that kind of sounds...
No. Those transitions.
I love it.
Mask on first.
I love it. So, Roxie is single and available, honey. And that's a boss move, okay? Okay. So, let's talk about boss moves. Lastly, we're going to hit you guys with money. Okay. Boss moves with money. Saving and investing. Saving and investing. That's the most important thing now. Again, to get to that legacy wealth. To just get to wealth, period. If you want wealth for yourself while you're living, because yes, we keep talking about legacy, but that's after you're gone. So while you're living, to enjoy life, that saving and investing is a great way to boss up and do a boss move.
Absolutely.
Didn't you say you were starting real estate stuff?
I already started.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm on week 2.
Yeah, week 2.
Come on, week 2.
I just finished week 2.
Yeah.
I'm on week 3.
Awesome.
Come on, Cash App. $, matchmaker Amber.
That's how Amber bossing it.
Ain't money's no whammies.
Bossing up for us is the new book.
Congratulations, guys.
Evo, make sure you check it out.
Evo, you guys. And we're going to be coming with some new promos. Each one of the ladies actually did a one-on-one. We did a one-on-one and we interviewed and got more in depth with their chapters. Listen, you guys, this evolution of a woman is something to reckon with. Y'all better get y'all copy. And you can get it from me, you can get it from her, you can get it from her. All these bosses, honey, okay? You can get it from either one of us, and guess what? We're going to boss up and love that you supported one of the bosses in that book. So shout out to every woman that participated in the Evo Evolution of a Woman book. It was a collaborative with the Real Housewives of Houston. Another thing is, we're celebrating survivors of domestic violence, but we also want to help if there are victims out there of domestic violence. Domestic violence happens many times, too often. We have too many people missing. Also, human trafficking is a real thing. So we are doing that domestic violence conference October the 24th. What y'all got coming up?
So I have have the All Blackout Affair coming up in November 11th.
Okay.
And so it's for our show called O'Shea. And we're going to have it at the beautiful ballroom at the Bayou downtown. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Love it.
And then we're going to have showings on 3 screens.
Ooh.
So All Black
Come
Affair,
on, bosses.
come with it. You know I'm gonna come with it. My designer's already working on my dress.
Now y'all know Sabrina boss up on that.
Yeah.
Those boss moves come
You get a copy of my new book, How My Kitty Betrayed Me.
Yes.
Why you had to laugh?
I did a part 2 called She Just Escaped. Y'all can find
Amber is crazy, y'all.
Y'all can find everything that I got going on amberneal.com.
Yes, love it, love it, love it. Always, you guys, y'all can hit us up at www.bossuphouston.com. I'm sorry, it's bossuphoustonnetwork.com. You can also email us at bossuphouston@gmail.com. You can check out each one of these wonderful ladies on any of their social media avenues. Y'all know how we do. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. This is Boss Up Houston, you guys, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Want to be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion. Let's talk health, fitness, community, lifestyle, and finance. With Boss Up Houston, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.